Alright, welcome to Cosmic Reach Community Roundup for April 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th of 2024. On April 7th, Cosmic Reach 0.1.21 came out, and there are three things of note here to me. One of them is made walking speed faster, one of them is made sprinting speed slower, and then there's also been work going on with rendering on macOS. The previous release, 0.1.20, saw the movement speed change a little bit, so player walks slower now, for example. So this is just making up for that, making a little bit of tweaks to the player mechanics. On Final 4Reach's Cosmic Reach issue tracker repo on GitHub, he created a ticket here that says, create an authentication library for use in connecting to servers. Basically all about how players are going to authenticate, if this is going to be server side or client side, and then some details about it and some of the plans he has. He's asking for questions from people who've done this stuff before and just some thoughts about his ideas to see if they're valid or not. And it looks like a few people have chimed in with their own ideas. So even though Final 4Reach is currently working on the survival updates, I believe, at least that's what the news was before, it looks like there's still some work being put into implementing multiplayer in the meantime. Here's a video by MetLDR called Working 74181 ALU, or Arithmetic Logic Unit, in Cosmic Reach. And basically what this is a computer that does basic arithmetic using some of the wire mods. And he's showing a chart here with some of the functions that it can perform. Just looking at the video, I don't really understand what's going on. I suppose if I looked at the chart he's showing off and really kind of dug into this, I could see exactly what's happening here. But the bottom line is it's doing math, which is pretty cool. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of stuff in the future. Here's a new mod called Crab Furniture, version 0.4, which is a furniture mod that adds household items such as sinks, taps, and faucets. And right here you can see a picture of the sink and it's flowing out water. Here's a little stove top. It looks like an electric stove. We have a cupboard and then some barrels as well. And you can see on the cupboard there's a little handle on there. Oh, would you look at that? The cupboard actually opens. So I'm guessing you can right click this thing and the door swings out and then you've got the little shelves. And once entities are added to the game, maybe it'd be kind of cool if you could put stuff inside of it. We have some crabs. I guess that's where the mod gets its name from. And we have an oven. And it looks like if you right click on it, the oven door swings open. We also have a new custom emoji in the server. This doesn't happen often. And it's tortellini soup. I promise I did not lobby to get this added. I simply requested it after it was already requested by other people. And so if you type tortellini_soup, you get some fan art of tortellini soup, which I made in my Tortellini Soup tutorial video. Here we have an epic full 4x4 door made with the wiring mod. Before, the largest I saw was a 3x3, and unfortunately I don't know what's going on with my recordings recently, but they've been having trouble recording the screen if I'm playing a video, so I'm just going to kind of skim through this with my cursor. As you can see there, it shuts all the way. The people playing around with these wiring mods don't post that often, but when they do post, it's always really impressive, so I wish that they would do this more often. I get that it probably takes a lot of time to invent this stuff, but still, I really like seeing this. In the Worlds channel, we have Cathedral Hall, which is a new world for download, which is simply the start of a cathedral build. Even though it's not finished, I wanted to show it off anyway. It looks pretty cool. Really nice architecture, and it has that red carpet going through it. Here's a screenshot by Venson highlighting the edges looked really cool, he says, and all this is the Nostalgic Islands world, and he put these, if I actually zoom in a little bit, you can see down here at the bottom of the island he has these orange lamps, which kind of makes it look like it's gonna explode, like there's some bombs underneath the island. I don't think that was the original intent, but to me that's what it looks like. Then I said, nice island, blow it to smithereens, and then he posted this screenshot of a bunch of C4, and we get this video of all the C4 blowing up in very laggy fashion, because I'm really not sure what's going on with my graphics card right now. It seems to be pooping out. In the fan art channel by Invern again, we have the Moonwalker robot, passive. It wanders through the dusty craters of the moon. It can serve as a solar power source in a pinch. Looks like it has a lot of detail to it, and I really like that solar panel screen on top as well. The two little antennas here makes it feel like more of an animal, I guess, like an ant that has antennas. For some reason, I see these two blue marks as eyeballs. These 3D models are always nice to see. Also in the Worlds channel, we have Really Big Bridge, which is a really big bridge. We were joking about creating a bigger bridge and who could create the biggest bridge in different channels, and I decided to launch this little challenge build a behemoth of a bridge in Cosmic Reach. And I'm going to be looking at the submissions later this weekend, maybe on Sunday. All you have to do is build a bridge, make it a real big bridge, and then I'll check it out in a video and we'll vote on who has the best bridge. No rules, no pressure, just give it a good shot. You can post your world submission in the bottom of this thread, and we'll just keep all the worlds consolidated into here. Tortellini Soup released Soup Speedy Sprinter, an endless runner map, which I believe is the first of its kind. It's not actually an endless runner because it ends, but here's some screenshots of that. So you can see it's a big snow road on top that's lit up in a rainbow fashion, and you just keep sprinting forward and try to avoid the construction blocks. And here's the bottom bridge. This is a secondary bridge that you drop off onto at the end of the top bridge, and then you run in the reverse direction. And then once you hit these 3 grass blocks, it's over. So you start on these 3 grass blocks and you start sprinting forward, drop down to the bottom bridge, sprint all the way back, and then once you hit the returning 3 grass blocks, it's over. And here's what it looks like from the side. We've also got some new parkour maps coming out. Here we have parkour map True Skill. It's not very big, but it has some scary jumps, so maybe I'll try it on my own time. And that's about it. It seems like the progress updates on the game and then also the community contributions are slowing down, which is exactly what I predicted would happen until we get some bigger updates and we're able to grow the player base. If we look at the members of the server count right now, we have 1,993, and that's kind of been slowing to a crawl. We get a few more every day. But once again, I'm just playing the game as it is right now, and I think we'll see a trickle of players. I've mentioned all this in my State of the Game video a while ago, and then once we get some bigger updates like survival or multiplayer, I think this number will shoot up pretty drastically. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching.